Pigeon goes to Switzerland on a fancy ski vacation, beautiful mountains, lots of cheese, even shiny watches. But then, things get weird. Private jets landing non-stop, rich birds everywhere. Some look sketchy, others look famous, and a few look like straight-up cartoon villains. But they all seem to have one thing in common. They're all rolling suitcases full of corn straight into Swiss banks. What's going on? Why are all these birds bringing so much corn here? Long ago, pigeons in Europe were stuck in World War I. Birds across Europe were worried about their corn. They needed a safe place to keep it while their countries were fighting. But this tiny country called Switzerland stayed peaceful and neutral. Swiss birds were just skiing down mountains and eating fancy cheese. They didn't even look stressed. But that wasn't all. They also started building secret corn lockers, giant vaults carved into the mountains, so hidden even mama bird couldn't sniff them out. Word spread fast. Soon, rich birds from other countries started thinking, better to hide corn in mountains than under my tree. Pretty soon, every rich bird started flying to the Alps with suitcases full of corn. Switzerland became the ultimate corn destination. Even the corn requested nice chocolate and cheese before being locked away in the big vaults. Other countries noticed. They saw the richest birds flying straight to Switzerland and started asking questions. Hey, where's all our corn going? But Switzerland didn't want to lose all this corn, so they shrugged and said, sorry bro, not telling you anything. Then, in 1934, Swiss birds made a rule. No banker can talk about your corn. If they do, jail. One banker whispered a client's name once. Next morning, he's not at the office. No one's seen him since, except one bird who swears he saw him rolling down the Alps in a block of frozen fondue. Swiss banks had a secret trick: privacy. Sure, you got a vault, but getting into it was harder than escaping jail and prison break. You needed a key and a secret code word. One bird even picked two. First, don't tell my mom. Second, baguette. Super normal. So every time he wanted his corn, he waddled up to the banker, handed over the key and whispered, don't tell my mom, baguette, like he's joining an underground bread cult with family drama baked in. Rich birds loved this system. No wars, strong franc. Banks didn't ask questions. And taxes, super low. Bring a suitcase of corn, wait a few years, then leave with a bigger suitcase, plus a Rolex, a chocolate bar, and a thank you note on gold foil. Dangerous birds also loved this system. They hid their corn there. Their governments could never find it. And Swiss birds loved it too. They charged little fees to guard it. Switzerland became one of the richest countries in the world, and banking became their favorite national pastime, right after yodeling, of course. But then, big countries got angry. American birds were hiding corn, skipping taxes back home. So in 2010, the US passed a law. If you don't tell us where our birds' money is, we'll fine you so hard, your gold bars will turn into chocolate bars. Doesn't sound that bad. But of course, it was. Swiss bankers had no choice. If they didn't play along, they'd be banned from doing business with pigeons in the US. So they caved. One even tried to dodge it by dressing as a cuckoo clock and claiming he was just there to tell time. Today, Swiss banks still hold mountains of foreign corn. They share info with other countries now and check for bad corn. It's not the Wild West of secrecy anymore, but Swiss birds still know how to keep your corn quiet. It's still one of the safest nests in the world to stash your corn. Plus, there's cheese and chocolate. But that's none of this pigeon's business. Pigeon leaves the bank. No secret account, no free Rolex. Birds hide money in Switzerland for safety, discretion, and tiny taxes. And remember, if a banker ever whispers your name, you'll just find a block of fondue yodeling and rolling down the Alps.